The IPL is around the corner, and you know what that means. It means that there's excitement in the air for cricket fans who are expecting 2 good months of hard-hitting, fast-paced, entertaining, exciting cricket to come their way. But aside from the obvious glitz and glamour, as well as, of course, the aggressive nature of the format that makes it such a must-watch for cricket fans around the country and indeed the world, it's also worth noting that there is a sporting aspect to it that is very, very important. And in a format like T20s, form as a whole is very, very important. How good you're playing at the moment depends or can have a big impact on the fortunes of your teams, assuming, of course, that particular player is a shoe-in, locked-in, first choice to be a part of the playing 11. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to look at 6 foreign players, 2 batters, 2 all-rounders, as well as 2 bowlers who have been in the best of form in the recent times. So before we get going and look at who those players are, bit of a rider, all of these are the stats which we're looking at are looking at T20s, whether it be domestic or international games from the time of December 2023 to the present day. So all of these stats are from December to now, so about 4 months worth of stats to tell you who the best in form overseas players will be heading into the 2024 edition in the Premier League. You can let us know in the comments below if you think any of these players can have a big impact going forward, but as of now, this is what the numbers suggest. We're starting off with the batters, and the most informed batter in the T20 world right now is Nicholas Pooran. Nicholas Pooran as of now has scored 643 runs in the format since December 2023. And what's more, all of those big runs have come at a strike rate of 162.37. That is phenomenal no matter whatever way you look at it, but made even more amazing by the fact that this guy plays in the middle order. He's not an opener or a finisher. He's a middle order player striking it at 162. That's mad. To top things off, averaging nearly 34 runs. I mean, if someone is getting me 34 runs at that strike rate every single game, I'm taking it. Let's just say that LSG, very, very lucky they have Nicky P in their ranks because he has that ability to single-handedly change games and do so in a very destructive manner indeed. The other batter who has been most in form, no surprises, just the boss, Buttler. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking. Buttler has been relatively underwhelming when it comes to international cricket recently, but his T20 form, even including internationals, has been rather good. Just look at those numbers. 569 runs is what he's accumulated since December of 2023 at a strike rate of nearly 144 and averaging nearly 38. Again, the strike rate significantly lower than a Nicholas Pooran, but at a higher average, which means he gets you more runs even if he gets them at a slightly lower speed. Now again, 160 to 140 is not that great a difference, especially when you consider the other person is a Joss Buttler. But if he can get you more runs, you're taking that sort of a strike rate. And Rajasthan Royals will really hope that Buttler has the kind of year he did in 2022 as opposed to 2023, where he was more often than not playing the second fiddle to Yashasvi Jaiswal. And for any of you all who are thinking, well, you could have included wicket keepers as well, the 2 batters who we happen to include in this list both happen to be wicket keepers. Moving on now to the all-rounders, and this one's a bit of a surprise, but Matthew Short right now is the most in-form all-rounder in the T20 game. Yes, the same Matthew Short who, as things stand, is not even guaranteed a spot in his franchise Punjab Kings, has actually been performing really, really well for whichever franchise or side that he has been playing for. 606 runs, something that I must add is, there's a caveat there. He has been more often than not an opener for whichever side he plays, but still 606 runs at a strike rate of over 150, plus getting you a few wickets every now and then at a pretty decent economy, considering the fact that he's a finger spinner, an off spinner, and not a wrist spinner. Short does give you a rather decent option with both bat and ball. He's a good opener, someone who can play at the top of the order, as he did rather well for the Punjab Kings last year. And of course, he does provide you a bit of an option with the ball as well. The other all-rounder on this list, well, he should come as no real surprise to you. Andre Russell Muscle of KKR is the second best performing all-rounder in T20 cricket right now. Not much of a surprise when you consider the fact that he's as destructive as they come. 515 runs, which is phenomenal when you consider that he doesn't bat at the top of the order. More often than not, he's playing as a finisher or lower down the order. So to have gotten 500 runs at a strike rate of 161.39, oof, That is great, no matter which way you look at it. And then you look at the look at the wickets he's gotten. His wickets are 22 wickets at an economy of 9.96. That is mad, no matter which way you look at it. Yeah, economy-wise, definitely on the expensive side, but 22 wickets does show you that Dre Russ has reinvented himself significantly as a bowler. He's become more attacking and looking to get more wickets, even if that means going for more runs. Definitely a good sign for KKR that Dre Russ, the bowler, will be just as invaluable as Dre Russ, the batter. Now, speaking of bowlers, who are those bowlers who really have been in top form? Wanindu Hasaranga comes in as the standout. Now, I know what you're going to tell me. Hasaranga too could count as an all-rounder, but a lot of his batting exploits have come more often than not in the Lanka Premier League. Beyond that, he's used more as a pure bowler or as a batter who can bat a bit lower down the order. But just look at those numbers. It is phenomenally good. In this time period that we're looking, he's gotten you 25 wickets, and not just that, 25 wickets are coming with an economy of 6.26, which is phenomenal when you consider that wrist spinners more often than not will be more attacked, because again, they bowl attacking lines and lengths, which means that yes, they will get wickets, but there's also a chance that they will go for runs. Despite that, economy of 6.26, average also very, very good at 15.04. So Hasaranga is going to be a key player for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. I still, for the life of me, have no idea why it is that RCB released him. But hey, that's how the cookie crumbles. Of course, unfortunate thing, he won't be available for the first few games. But when he is available, you best believe he's going to be a shoe-in, guaranteed starter for the Sunrisers. Who's that other bowler, since we're looking at everything in pairs of twos in this particular video? His international teammate, Mahesh Theekshana. Yes, Theekshana has been that other bowler who's been in fine form across the T20 format. He's gotten 21 wickets, economy just a shade under 7, which is really good considering Theekshana bowls at two of the most tough times in the game's play. He bowls in the power play more often than not and will also bowl in the death sometimes, which means that economy of 6.92, phenomenal. And an average, he's averaging about 20.28, which is again really, really good. And of course, carries on from the kind of form that he was showing for CSK in the past 2 years. The only hopes that CSK fans will have is that he's worked on his fielding a little bit, because he can be a bit of a butterfingers when he's out there on the field, but no problems whatsoever with his bowling. So these are, of course, the most in-form foreign players heading into the 2024 edition of the IPL. Who do you think is going to have the biggest impact for their franchises and why? You can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and tap that bell icon as well. Also, go ahead, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos we've uploaded as well. For now, from my side though, it is goodbye.